Here's what we're gonna do today. We will look and listen. I will tell you some new things and show you some cool pictures. Then we will do some exercises to relax our minds and our bodies and get ready for class. Then we're gonna draw, and then we'll clean up, and then we will share our work together. Let's talk about what artists draw. Artists draw what we see. We draw what we remember. We draw what we imagine. And we draw what we feel. Today, we're going to draw what we see. Let's look at some examples. This book is about the artist Hokusai. Hokusai was obsessed with this mountain, Mount Fuji. He made a series of pictures called 36 Views of Mount Fuji. But we know that he actually made 46 pictures of Mount Fuji. He made so many pictures of Mount Fuji that he really got to understand it. He made pictures of Mount Fuji with a great wave, Mount Fuji with fishermen, Mount Fuji with cranes, Mount Fuji in the morning. He really understood this mountain through drawing it. Red Fuji is probably the simplest and most famous picture of Mount Fuji that Hokusai made. He wanted to show the way the mountain glowed red in the early morning light. There's very little in this picture besides the mountain, and that's because Hokusai didn't want anything to distract from the majestic mountain and its snow-covered peak. He used only 3 colors, red, green, and blue. Okay, let's do our exercises to relax our bodies before we draw. Put your arms up and back. Good. Now, lift up your shoulders up to your ears. Deep breath in. Drop them down. Again. Okay, now for our hands. Pretend you have a lemon in each hand and squeeze the lemon as tight as you can. Good. Now drop the lemon. There, now our hands are relaxed. Okay, now we'll do our eye exercise. Rub your hands together like this till they get hot. I feel mine getting really warm. Now put your warm palm right under your eye and then cover both eyes. Look for the lights. You'll see lights or flashes or shapes inside the darkness. And what I want you to do is just look at them until they go away. That's great to do anytime you get frustrated or bored with your drawing. Just take a minute and relax your eyes just like that. Here's what you're going to need today. In this next video, I'm using chalk, but you can use whatever you have on hand. So now we're going to do a short drawing, and we're going to draw our breath. Now I'll tell you what that means in a minute. What you should first do is choose a page in your sketchbook, so white or black, and something to draw with. I'm going with the chalk and the black paper right now. So go ahead and pause while you get your materials ready. Okay, so when you draw your breath, what you do is you breathe in And when you breathe out, you make a line on your paper. So I'm going to breathe out and pick up your chalk, pause, take a deep breath in, and do the next one. Okay, that's mine, so I'd love to see yours. So I'm going to put on a timer for 1 minute, and I'd like you to draw a picture of your breath. Turn to a new page in your sketchbook and get ready to make a different drawing. Hokusai did another work that's going to be of a lot of help to us. He made a how to draw book. And in this book, Hokusai shows us what the basic shapes are that make up anything. So here's a picture of a squirrel. And as you can see, on the left side, he showed us what basic shapes we need to make something looks like a squirrel. And on the right side, he added more details on top of those basic shapes to make this adorable picture of a squirrel. Today, we are going to follow step by step with the great artist Hokusai and make a squirrel. All right, first off, we need to decide where we want to put our squirrel. It can be in the middle of the page, down at the bottom. It really depends on what else you're going to add to the picture. You will have to leave room. So first, start off with a small circle for the head. And then we're going to make a little curved line for the top of his hand. The next thing is another curved line. That's the bottom of his arm. And then, yep, you guessed it, another curved line. So that's the bulk of his leg. So this is almost a semicircle. And then the back is a big curved line. And the tail, two more curved lines. A long one for the bottom of the tail. And a shorter line for the top of the tail. Connect the two with another curved line. And there you have a nice bushy tail for your squirrel. Okay, what else does he need? Two semicircles for ears. That's one. And another one. And now you can just go in and give him a face, whatever kind of eye you want. Just using another curved line for his eye and for his nose. There we have it. Those are the basic shapes for the squirrel. Now we can go in and add more detail. Now we'll look to the right side of this picture to add in any details. You can really do this however you want, and I'll just show you a sped up version of what I did. You can make your squirrel any place you want. You can add the details in any way that you want. I'm using a marker so that I can erase all my underdrawing with the pencil after I'm done. You can take as long as you want with this process of adding the details. Think about where your squirrel is. I just copied the grapevine, but I encourage you to think of something different to add in the background, like maybe a tree, or I don't know where else squirrels end up, maybe on a fence or a telephone wire. Use your imagination, and if you want to make the fur different or the whiskers different, you want to put a butterfly on the end of his nose, you get to be the one who decides what to do. That's it for art class. I hope you had a fun time, and don't forget to share your work. I'm really excited to see